Hey guys, this is the Ganzo G721. I got this knife for one reason. That. This is an assisted opening knife. Now I have a couple of speed safe designs, the Kershaw Blur and the ZT0350, and I like assisted opening folders. I think they're just fun to play with. I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube about this knife, and one of them was made by Joe Bitas, who complained that after I think less than a week of playing with his G721, I think it was, the opening mechanism didn't work anymore, so he had to open it and fix it. That also got me a bit interested, a bit curious. Now, I've had the knife for about 2.5 months. Right after I got it, I carried it for 2 weeks. I did not do a lot of cutting with this knife. When it came, it had a paper slicing sharp edge, which I think is enough for most people. Now, usually I tend to clean that up and give it a shaving sharp edge and then see how long it holds it. In this case, I didn't do it. I was much more interested in the opening mechanism. Number one, now it does not have any blade play, and you can see how fast it is. It still hits the stopping pin quite hard, and I have played with this knife with every chance I got. I did carry it for 2 weeks in my left hand side pocket because whenever I carry a knife tipped down, I will make sure that the blade is facing the outside of the pocket so that if it opens, it doesn't have anywhere to go. This did not accidentally deploy in my pocket at any time. I was a bit worried about it, but it does take a bit of pressure to push this button. And it is very sunken in, so I don't think it can accidentally get depressed. It carries very well, I would say. I thought the knife would be a bit heavier. I think it weighs about 150 grams. I thought it would be heavier because of this thick liners, but it wasn't. And one thing that I really liked about it was the deep carry pocket clip. I'm a sucker for deep carry pocket clips. I think they just help stabilize the knife in the pocket so it won't move around as much. Plus, gives it a low profile, so not as many people will notice it. So from a carrying and playing around point of view, this is really a very cool knife. Now, this is not the design of a folder which I would usually carry. I carry more, some people will call them aggressive designs or tactical. I don't carry them because they're tactical designs, I just like the way they look. I would call this an elegant gentleman's folder. And as such, I would say I don't recommend working wood with this. Cutting a lot of heavy cardboard or heavy plastic materials with this. And although I didn't do that very much, I did try my hand at it. And I can tell you that due to the narrow handle, this one has a hard time stabilizing in your hand. You're gonna have to squeeze it very hard in order for it to remain in the same position if you're doing a lot of cutting of harder materials. But for EDC tasks, I think this is excellent. This is better than some. Why? A narrow blade, and you can see here a very pointy tip. That combination really works. Now, I can't tell you very much about its performance because, like I said, I did not work with it very much. I did cut stuff with it, but I didn't go out of my way to cut stuff with it like I do with other knives. But what I was curious about, I did find out, because I did open and close the knife thousands of times. And I can tell you, there was no problem with the opening mechanism for this one. And I do like the design. I like the way this button keeps the blade locked, open, and closed. I'm not so familiar with assisted open folders, except for this one and my Kershaw's, but I do like it. Like I said, it's a bit lighter than I would have expected it to, and it carries very well. And also, I think the design is pretty elegant. For the price you have to pay for it, well worth the money. I don't think I'm going to carry this knife. It's just not my style, but I'm going to keep playing with it because it's a lot of fun. And if you do want to test your hand and work with it, I'll be curious. If you have this knife and you have worked with it a lot, I would be very curious to know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you have any questions about it, ask me in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and as always, I wish you all a great day.